So we can check last class, last few classes we learned on that create a read. Okay, even we can check for like for the single user and list user we check for, right? Okay, so we'll go to the user. We can check here. We have create user. Okay, we have list user, means all the user we were getting. Okay, if we are clicking, it's going to the single user. Okay, now we have to work on this edit and delete icon. So first of all, like on click is present on everywhere, like we have create applied on click over here only. So first what we will do, first we will see. I didn't even share the screen, you guys didn't even noticed. Okay, can see my screen now. A screen visual. Okay,
Yes.
okay, so now what we will do, first of all we will make name as clickable or id clickable. Okay, so first thing we will do that. So we'll go to the code, grab list.js. Okay, here you will check we have applied on click, right? See, uh, see, we have applied on click on main div, so that's why it's taking as full. See, anywhere you will click, it will go to the user detail, but I want to click other functionality apply here, right? So what we will do, we'll do this on click over name. Okay, see, and just give some class name also. Class name bg primary, not bg, text primary. So now we can see this look likes uh, some different color. So if we click on this, see, it's going here. If you click on other, it will not go. Only if you click on this, it will go. Okay, cool. So now we have to click, we have to create delete icon first. So how we can delete it? Okay, so first of all we have to create one component called delete, or else you can create the component over here only, because it's a small thing, or you can create a different one. So let's create different one. New file, delete model.js, import react from react. Okay, const delete model is equal to this, return. Now we will check for the user model, was there something, your custom model. We will copy the same thing, copy. We'll go to the delete section. Okay, we'll remove few things, like inside the here, inside the body we have few things, right? We will delete that, and here we'll write something, right? Okay, look, here we will give some message called h3, are you sure want to delete? Okay, and here we will give No. Here we will give yes. Two things. What are things we need? See. Okay. So first we will make export default. Here we will delete model. Now we will call this delete icon over here inside the list, or you can say if you can keep it here also. Okay, you can keep somewhere here. What's name? Delete model, right? Cool. Let's see. It will give error. It's saying handle close model, handle close model, and handle submit is not defined. Okay, so we have to pass these two things. So handle close model, and so we have to create few things. First thing we have to do is here we have to create one state for open and close. So const, or else we can do it not here. We can do it in here in user section, where we will do user section. We will do here like custom model. Along with that we will create 1 minute. Just remove it from here. Okay, so you have to understand very carefully. Okay, we'll go to the custom model and we have users. Here we need one more thing called delete model. Okay, again here we need to pass this handle close model. Okay, we'll go to the where is the delete model? Yeah, handle close, make it handle close or handle delete, because we have to delete this. We'll create this function and we'll keep it like that, or else we can just get it from props. Okay, and this will also we will get it from props. Handle model, two thing, just make this, give comma. Okay, cool. So now we can check. We need two things. Handle delete is not defined. Acha, acha. Okay. Hmm. So now we can check. We need two things. So now it's asking are, so here we can give the name also. We can title. We can also delete it. Delete user. Now you can say delete user. Are you sure want to delete? And you can do yes or no. If you do no, it will cancel. If you do yes, automatically it will deleted that case. So now what we will do, we have to pass this handle close model or handle delete model. So we'll go to the user.js. Yeah, so now we can see directly it is there, right? So directly it's showing. So we have to prevent this. Once we will click on icon, that only it will go. So here we will click uh, const, we'll create two things, delete and set delete. Okay, or you can see delete model and set delete model. we can make this value as useState is equal to initial value we will give false. Cool. Now what we will do, we'll create two functions. One is called, and inside the handle clause we will create set delete model false, and we'll create one more called const handle, you can say handle delete. First a handle delete model. So it will, what it will do, if you click on this, it will change the value of set delete model called true. Okay, and even we will pass this thing, we will pass to the list where the list is, right? We will pass this. So if you go to the console, we will, because if you notice it, right, the delete is inside the list component. You can check delete is inside the list component, and we are checking in user list. So we'll pass this handle delete model to the list.js. Okay, and we'll go to the list.js, or on click of this list, on click of this image, on click, what we will do, after data we'll get it from props, right? So after data we'll click on this. Okay, now we can check, and here we will add the condition, so it will show once the show delete or something was there na, very state name, delete model true. Okay, if it's true, then only it will show. So now, as of now, you can check delete model is false, initial value is false. Okay, now we have to call this function called handle delete model. When we will call this function, once you click on this delete icon, then we will call this function. Okay, either we have called on correct place or not, we'll check. I think we did it on edit button. We have to do it on delete one. Okay, cool. So now we have to call the delete function on this icon click, and this icon present in list.js. So you can say user, inside the user we have one component called, we are calling one component called list, and that icon is present in that list. So what we will do, we will pass this function as a props. We pass that function as a props. Now we can check, we are getting this handle delete model, and after clicking on that, right, after clicking on that, we have this value. Okay, cool. Either you can do it here also, you can directly create a function here, but as we have all the detail here, all the model list over here, so we are doing here only. Okay, great. Now what we, sorry, yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So now we'll check either it's working or not. So if you click here, yeah, are you sure want to delete? This is asking, like, you can directly delete also, but this is kind of check you want to give user, like by mistake some user can also click on that edit icon, delete icon. So you can give check called, are you sure want to delete this user? Okay, so once user will click on yes or no, if user will click on no, it will close. But once the user will click on yes, what we will do, we will call the delete API. Okay, so we'll create one delete method. delete function, either we can do it here or delete model over there. So either you can directly call the function over here, delete function, or you can do here delete model. Any places you can do, either you can do there or here. So if you want, let's create over here only. So import axios. Okay, cool. Here what we will do, we'll create one function called const handle. See, handle delete is already there, right? So just uh, just give handle user delete, handle user delete. Any name we have to give, just give this name. What we will do, axios dot delete. Okay, some URL we have to give. After that, dot then response. Okay, cool. Dot catch error console dot log error. And if you delete it, we will give the alert message called user deleted successfully. User deleted successfully, or successful also you can give like these messages, and even you can close this model. Okay, cool. We have the handle delete button. So where we'll do, okay, either you can get it from handle delete icon button or here. So we are calling this handle delete user. We will get it from here only. Either you can get it from. Now what we need, I need one ID also, like which selected user, say which user you want to delete it, which user you want to delete, that user ID also I need. Okay, and here we are not changing the route, only just getting the pop-up. So how we will do that? So uh, we'll create one a state called selected user. If you come here, just create one state called selected user. Selected user. Here what you will do, mm, set selected user use a state. Here what we will do, initial value will be empty. Okay, now if someone write, see, we'll create one function called here handle selected user, and we will get the data, and we'll set the value like this, data. Okay, so whatever the data you will pass to this set selected user, it will save to this selected user. So now we were checking, we are doing on click on this list icon, on the list icon right here. You can check here, like on name we were added the on click. So at the time of on click, what we will do, we'll set that value. So we have to pass this function, we have to pass this function where we have created, yeah, handle selected user. Okay, make it const to the list. Okay, and if you go to the list, okay, while clicking right, see, I think this will become the more advanced thing. If you didn't understand, I will create the simple URL. Okay, cool. So we have that handle delete modal, right? So either we can see what we will do. Just don't we will not pass the data here directly. What we will do, we go here and we have the function called delete modal. Okay, handle modal we have here. We can this handle user we didn't required even. We have created few things. Yeah, we didn't require. What we'll do, yeah, we'll get this. So while clicking on this, if you are clicking on any see, either you are clicking in this, right, that time also we can set the data. We can return the data as here. We can return the data and you can pass this. How you will do that, we will check now. So what basically we are doing, once you are clicking the data, right, you can go to the list page. So you are calling this function. See, you are calling this function on name, where the name is, yeah, here. So what we will do, we'll pass some data, like which user you are deleting. So we need to get that data also. And if you're passing any argument, any data inside the function, you have to make it as functional data. So it's, see, we are giving all the data over here. Okay, now we can check user detail. We'll check which is the selected user. So we'll do console dot log selected user and we'll check line number 54. Cool. We'll go to the console. See, if you click on this, line number 54 we got, right? Okay, selected data is giving something different. This is line number 54. This selected user we did only. Okay, so here we will check what the data it's coming. We'll also print that console.log data and we'll go to the list.js. Here we will check while clicking on click right, we are passing that data. Handle user route. Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry, we did it wrong place. Actually, we have to do on delete, right? Here you can check. Here on delete was, you can pass data. Cool. Okay. Now if you give and see, now you can see line number 55. Here we are getting for, we have to delete. We are getting the selected user. Are you sure want to delete? If you delete this, so what we will do now? We have the selected data. We have the selected user. So while clicking on this, we have, if you go to here, we have the selected user. See, we have the selected user. Now we have passed this id, which equal to selected user dot id. Okay, cool. And we'll get this id here in delete model. We'll get this id. Let's go to the delete model. We'll go to the we to get the id and here whatever the axios, right? See, you can have this we have required thing, right? Slash delete user id. Like how we will check now, delete method id. See, API user id we are getting from here, so we'll do plus id. Okay, we'll check now. Now I think I did it wrong places. id, cool. Now we will check either it's working or not. Are you sure want to delete? We can check the network first. Cool. If you do yes, okay, it's giving 4 not 4, because we have given the wrong things. Here you can check API user slash API slash user or users. Cool. Now we will check. Do yes. After user, we have to give slash also. Great. Again we will do. We'll try one more time. Delete it. So now we can check. We are getting the response. Okay. Successful response. Delete. So if you go here and check, so the response is giving 204, and here also we are getting the response called 204, and it's saying user details successful. Okay, and here handle close model we were doing that. Okay, cool. So once you click on like here, so why so you can notice, right, we have deleted this list. Still it's not deleting from here. So basically it's a stub data. It's a mock API, so we can perform the action, but these are the data coming from the API, and these are the mock, not a real API. These are the mock API that for this is for only for the learning purpose we were using that. So we will go through this only, and here we will check. We assume like okay, this user is getting deleted, so like again we will do and check. If you click on the delete icon, what we are doing, delete user, are you sure want to delete? If you know it, if you give click on no, it will not delete it. But if you click on yes, you can check the API call, right? API called, it's give the 204 successful message, and when you can check user deleted successful, if you click on okay. Okay, so it will work like this. So now we have this. Again we will go through one by one line. So first of all, I'm just closing custom login, these all extra things. Okay, cool. So now we can check. We have the user list here. If you come here, we have the user list. Inside the user, we are calling the list component to showing all the list one by one. Okay, and inside the list we have delete icon. So it's not in user page, it is in list page. We have created one list component. Inside that we have the delete icon. So first of all, what we have to do, on click of this icon, we have to open one pop-up, or you can show a model. So there we will show the message, are you sure want to delete? Because sometime even by mistake also I can click. Okay, so we have to give some kind of confirmation. Okay, are you sure want to delete or not? So if someone will click, okay, then only it should be click delete, otherwise it should not. If you no means it will not delete. So first of all, our challenges is we created one delete model. Okay, we called this delete model in user. See, we have created one delete model and we call that delete model in user, but the delete icon is present in list, and on click of this icon, we have to open this model. So we didn't have to worry, just what we have to do here in list we are passing handle delete model. So what is happening, if you click on this, right, if you click on handle delete, it will work. Okay, see, we have on the list, we are on click on the icon, we have to call this. So what we did here, we call that function, that handle model, right? If you check our handle model, sorry. Hmm. Okay, here you can check what we have what we are doing set delete model true, and set delete model true means this condition will satisfy, and then we can show the see the model. Okay, cool. So like we need this also. Along with this we need the selected user, which user you want to delete, right? There is a option, there is a like which user you want to delete. For deleting this we need the user id. What we need user id. Okay, so while clicking on this function itself, we need some data, so that will store as a selected user, which user you have clicked. Okay, that will become the selected user. So here you can go and check here what we are doing. On while deleting we are passing the user data also. So all the data we were related to user, like data, id, avatar and all. So what we did, all the data we are passing and we are saving here in selected user list in one state, right? Now while deleting, right, they have the model. Inside the model we need id, where we need inside the model. So what I did, we pass that id as a selected user dot id. Okay, now we can check in delete icon, we need the id, and with the help of this we have called that axios dot delete. How you can call the axios dot delete method is very simple. As the get, like axios dot delete, and here you can give the url. This is your url. If it is successful, just close that model with some alert messages like it's a user deleted successfully, and if it is error you can show the something went wrong or some messages we can show here. Cool. And here simple thing, are you sure want to delete? If you want to keep this header also, you can keep it. Otherwise, based on your design, right, if you want to like make it simple, so you can remove this also. Just make one, keep only the body. It's up to you. Okay, you can enhance your design. Now what we have to do, we have okay, on click on this handle delete, we are calling this api, and we are deleting this user. We are passing what are the things we need. Main thing we need id. Okay, and where, from where it's coming the id. So on click of that list, what we are doing, we are setting the state called selected user. Selected user, we have the selected user here, you can see selected user. So on click of this handle delete things, which is in list.js, we are saving the data as a selected user, which of the user data it is. Now we are passing this data dot id, means selected data dot id equal to like id. So here we will get user id, and now with the help of this id we are calling this url. Okay, and we are showing the alert messages. So now just I'll share you the code. Okay, just go through. If you have any difficulty, either you can connect with me today evening, or you can connect tomorrow also, based on this. So we can explain you each and everything one by one, and we will do it together also. So just I'm going to share you the user .js code, delete.js code, and delete model code. Just go through it. If you have any doubt, ping me in group. I will available like after 7:30 and or tomorrow full day. Okay, just go through it and try to understand either you are getting or not. Okay, because here we are using three component. One is delete model, second is list, and third is user. Okay, and edit icon is in list users. So basically we are using the multiple props thing over here. Okay, try to understand. If you are not able to get, we'll click on that. Okay. Okay, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks.